Boom. Here we go. All right. Officially live. I hit the record button this time. Funny story is I may not have hit record, and you guys missed out on a good conversation. Anyhows, I am at Dan the Sports Fan. Crooked hat. There we go. Fix that up. Nope. Still crooked. There. Yeah. Anyway, I am at Dan the Sports Fan. That's the Twitter handle, not the birth name. My birth name is Dan Yule, but I just shortened it to Dan. So just call me Dan, DC, whatever works for you, works for me. Next to me, literally next to me, that guy. That is D, the Duke fan. I'll let him introduce himself and his beautiful hair.
It's I get a perm every other week, so God-given talent.
Yes,
I'm being a Duke fan. A lot of you guys might know me from Twitter at drjack24. We do the pregame and postgame Duke chat. I do it with my guy AC at 5 Point Play Podcast. Shout out to him. And I met DC over here, 4L Custom Tees, at least 3 seasons ago, and he's been.
Oh no, you broke up. Are you there?
I am here.
Okay. Technical glitch, but we fixed it.
He's the guy. We're back.
All those things that you said, they didn't hear, but I already know. And feelings are mutual. So yeah, like you said though, it's been 2-3 seasons. You hit me on the old request line, and look, now we do a podcast together and we shoot the shit on a level basis. Like
it's good stuff.
You send me text messages and ask me how my day's going and stuff. Good people. And it all came from fucking flipping fabric. Fabric. I'm gonna fucking write that down. That was a good one. Anywho's
hashtag flipping fabric. That
hashtag flipping fabric. And that's gonna be my next.
You already said it. Go.
That's gonna be my next free shirt Friday deal. You're gonna take a screenshot of the shirt from my website that you like, and hashtag flipping fabric. Flipping fabric. A little parched over here.
Beautiful glass, my friend. Classy.
You know, gotta indulge in the finer things in life. The fine china. We bring out the fine china over here. All right. So, as we were talking the other day, we are like-minded individuals who have internal monologues. We think to ourselves.
Just learned the term internal monologue.
Me too. Yes. Like literally, like I fucking read it that some people just don't think to themselves or talk to themselves while they're going about their day to day, which weirds me the fuck out. Do you have the internal monologue, correct? Like when you walk into McDonald's, you're like, I think I'm gonna have a McChicken. No, wait, I might have the like you're that's how it goes in your head.
Yeah, and the first time we had this conversation, it was the funniest, and I wish we were recording it then because that was funny. Too. Because now I've gone into a deeper dive in it, and
rabbit hole.
I think there might be a bell curve on how much you talk to yourself. Like we work from home,
yeah.
So
a lot of talking to yourself.
I talk to.
I fucking fight with myself.
A lot of conversations, a lot of dictating back and forth with yourself. But
damn, why did you do that? But like internally,
or that conversation was funny, and you know, but if you're not having an internal monologue with yourself, like, then you have a nurse walking you around.
Do you think it's like? I think they have elevator music that must play. Like something's got to be going because like,
or the monkey just playing the cymbals the whole time, like Homer Simpson.
Or like when you had that little bird that drank the water and just hit the one key.
Yeah, blew up Springfield.
Hey, listen, if you are one of the people who don't have an internal monologue, feel free to reach out to one of us and explain what happens in your head.
Just on an
when you're at McDonald's, like What goes through your mind when you are looking at the fucking massive menu at McDonald's?
How do you decide to go to McDonald's?
Yeah.
How do you even get to McDonald's? Do you want to go to this light or the
And maybe I'm misinterpreting what the internal monologue faction is, but as far as I can tell, I'm understanding it very correctly that we have conversations with ourselves in our head and
100%?
narrate our shit. Like Morgan Freeman's in my head, laying out what I'm doing as I'm doing. Dan has taken a step into the elevator. He looked at the numbers and pressed number 7. Like that shit is happening in my head, probably. Maybe I'm the crazy one. Who fucking knows? But I
Or
want to
maybe-
find out.
Or maybe people don't realize they're doing it.
That could be it too.
You know what I'm saying? It's
'Cause
so
like when I first
it's
asked
such
you
an
if you talk to
innate thing.
yourself. When I first asked you if you talk to yourself, you thought I was like asking you if you were crazy.
No, I mean I completely get it because
Yeah.
I think I'm crazy because I talk to myself. But
Yeah.
again, I don't have like the social interaction of like an office building type.
That's
You know,
that's why me and you mesh worked well because I fucking work from home as well, and I also am kind of isolated and crazy. So
it really does get weird. Like you've got to have a strong, like it really can be taxed. Like it's
oh
weird.
yeah,
But
I'm my own best friend.
anyway,
I literally I'm the only coworker that I haven't fired.
I'm the hardest on myself.
Some days I question it. Like I'm
I'm
not getting
the
rid of you
hardest
yet.
coworker on myself for sure.
All right, so that's what we call the intro. Unlike the outro, we're still going to be around because after the outro, we're out though. Teed up, baby. What's teed up? I'm going to kind of go. This is episode 2, so the layout is there's a format. I have a format. So that was the intro, and then next on the format sheet here is teed up. And that's where we get to talk about the topics that inspire the teas or the teas that inspire the topics, however it happened to have folded out. Right now, the guy next to me, you see it, he likes the Duke, the college basketball. There's a little thing happening right now called March Madness.
Don't know if you heard of it.
Duke just put their tail in someone's mouth yesterday and took home that W. Oral Roberts,
Texas, I believe.
I was gonna say where is
Should have looked that up. Should have
Where's
looked that up
Oral
before we
Roberts?
started. Yeah,
I'll Google it.
Texas, I believe. Give me Texas
Where is Oral Roberts?
1,000.
It's in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
I think that's close to Texas.
I don't man. Listen, you should know more than me because I am Canadian. Okay,
I was close.
But Tulsa is the home of Oral Roberts. Is that like a dentistry school?
It's just if it's not, somebody missed a definite marketing opportunity. Like, what do you do?
Like I want to
What are you
hire a diet. Listen, if I'm hiring any dental hygienist or dentist, you need to come from a school that has oral written in it.
If there's 3 applicants and one of them came from Oral Roberts,
sold. Yeah.
Everybody else go home.
Yep.
You don't even need to be here.
Okay, unless your last name is Colgate or Crest. I might keep you around. I might keep you around.
Oh, wait. You're Steven Scope. Come back.
Yeah. He might be good for business. He might.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny.
So I have not got a March Madness request yet, either, but we'll get to that. So when I was kind of writing down like things to talk about and like March Madness obviously being the key, as I mentioned, I am a Canadian boy here. I'm really not that vastly. I don't have the vast knowledge of geography in terms of where these schools are fucking located. I bet on them all because betting on sports is fun. It makes every game enjoyable. You can make a fucking game of squash enjoyable, pickleball, fucking whatever.
Great
if you
sport.
can bet on it, I will watch it. So, but that being said, I didn't know until me and you started doing fucking shirts together that I didn't even know where the fuck Duke was. I knew North Carolina was in North Carolina because it's in the name.
Right.
I knew NC State was in North Carolina because it's in the fucking name. But geographically speaking, I had no idea where fucking Duke was.
And
So tell me, where is Duke, first and foremost?
And you should almost elaborate on that because it's not like you just learned about Duke when we met. Like,
No.
You knew Coach K, Christian Laettner, Grant Hill.
Yes.
Like,
I knew Duke basketball 100%. I knew Duke players and because I knew from betting on it, but I don't know where the schools are physically located.
And you're not the only one. And actually, crazy enough, UNC and Duke 8 miles apart.
Really?
Oh yeah, super close.
Okay. So
8 miles.
I did 8 miles.
8 walking miles. NC State's 30 minutes away. Wake Forest 45 minutes away.
Okay, hold on. So Wake Forest is also in North Carolina.
Correct.
Okay.
Davidson, where Seth Curry went.
Okay.
I'm sure I'm missing some studs who.
Shit. Okay. So you guys are a little hotbed for basketball.
A little bit.
Okay.
A little bit.
And who's your biggest rival out of those ones? Is it the Tar Heels because because you guys have both been good, or is it NC State or
in our lifetime?
Yeah,
it's Duke Carolina.
Okay, but now that you said that, not our lifetime.
Previous me?
Yeah.
When my grandpa was my age?
Yeah.
It was probably a Wake Forest or in NC State UNC rivalry.
So Wake Forest is the Demon?
Yes.
Okay.
Demon Deacons. Super stepbrother of the whole situation. I just had to throw them in there just out of respect.
And listen, I got into college basketball. Like, obviously, I mean, you do your brackets and stuff like that because, like you said, any gambler does the brackets and so on and so forth.
It's fun.
I don't. There's the teams that you know, and there's the teams that I know are from the '90s that were on bomber jackets. Okay, like the Hoyas and the fucking UNLV Rebels, and I mean, those were the Blue Duke. The Duke
smoked the Duke, by the way.
What was that?
They smoked Duke.
Who did?
UNLV.
Yeah, well, they were good back in the day, but then they sucked for a long time. Have they not?
Next year, Duke smoked them.
Yeah. So
well, not smoked, but they won.
So who was a big player from UNLV?
Oh man, who was
pretty good?
Was it Grandmama was from UNLV, right? The dude who did that? What was his name? Help me out now. NBA guy, UNLV running Rebels, man. Oh, you're gonna have to make me Google it now.
I am gonna make you Google it. So while you're Googling that, did you do a bracket this year?
I don't do brackets.
No, how come?
Bad juju for me, really. Like
I get it. You're that much. You don't want to pick Duke to win every year, so automatically, I get that.
I can't not pick Duke to win every year, and
exactly. I can completely understand. So I get that. I don't do them because I suck at them, and I get mad after fucking my bracket's done day one. Which is everybody this year.
Fantasy football. Fantasy football is the same way to me. It's you got to give me a warning when you're going to do that. Fantasy football has almost ruined football for me because I watch it with my buddies and they're like not even watching the game we're watching.
Yeah,
they're just refreshing their phone, and I'm like, man.
I love fantasy football, so but I understand where you're coming from because I do get where fantasy football. People will look at fantasy football and look at a sports game, and you can automatically flip it into fantasy football points by looking at the stat line, right? Like, okay, no, he got that many yards, that many touchdowns. Okay, he had a 23-point day. All right, cool. I did all right. Like, I don't need to look at the game or keep refreshing every 2 minutes because that shit
people do it though.
I know. That's what I mean. But there's a generation of people who live in their screen. There's also a generation of people who live on the screen that's a couple feet away from them. Just more or less us, because TVs and stuff.
Larry Johnson. I was talking about Larry Johnson.
I don't know who the fuck Larry Johnson is. Who the fuck is Larry Johnson?
He was like one of the best basketball NBA players ever.
No, that was Magic Johnson. That's the difference.
Okay. Well,
Magic Johnson and Larry Bird. Are you just mixing these two together?
Larry
You
Bird
did.
is playing for second. No,
You just
no, I
mixed
didn't.
Larry Johnson. You made Larry Johnson up.
No, I didn't. Come on.
You said
He's the dude who did the Grandmama commercials.
Grandma's Boy, the movie.
No.
That was a good movie, though.
It was. I didn't.
When
He
the dude
played for
thought
the
he was in the
Hornets.
Matrix hiding from people and shit. Oh, you see me. Oh, God. All right, so what's Duke's chances? Take the bias out of it. Take the fucking hoodie off if you have to. What?
No, for real. All jokes aside. Okay, let's get serious for a second. I am going to take the bias out of this. We talked about this a little bit. We covered this a little bit on the post and pregame spaces the past few games.
Yeah.
Defense travels. This Duke team has been playing great defense all year. They're finally healthy. They finally have everybody playing at their best basketball, in my opinion. They have their rotations set, and their defense hasn't wavered. Your man Proctor has only gotten better with each game. Shot-wise, yes. And from Jump Street, I said I need Proctor to be a threat. I don't need you to be a sharpshooter. I need you to be a threat. And right now, he's a problem, not just a threat.
Proctor is a problem. That's a shirt.
That is.
Proctor is a problem.
Proctor is a problem. That's a good. See, man, that's why I like you.
Boom. That's why this is called teed
Run
up.
with it. Run with it, baby. Run with it. Run with it.
Okay.
So, but I think I think he's the best perimeter defender.
Yeah.
In the country. I think Duke plays the best team defense in the country.
Okay.
I think they're committed to defense. And when you have a team that's committed to defense, you travel well. You can withstand a bad shooting night. You can withstand a slump. You can withstand somebody getting hot on one team as long as you can shut down everything else. You know what I mean? I'll give somebody their 25 and 3 or whatever. Fine, cool. If I can shut down your other team, Duke wins by 40. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like if
40, you just assaulted that team. Okay, you assaulted them.
But
what a 40 burger.
Duke's got Tennessee next.
Okay. The Vols?
Yep. Rick Barnes, great coach from Hickory, North Carolina, not far away.
Are they ranked?
Yeah, I think they were ranked. But
you guys aren't, correct?
Going into the final weekend, I think Duke was 12th.
Okay.
After winning the ACC.
All right.
Ranked 12. So the Vols got their point guard got hurt. So it'll be a different game. I mean, they're playing with house money at this point. You got Rick Barnes as a coach. Way more experience than John, but I trust John. I mean,
so let me ask you this real quick then.
But
one game Duke wins and the points are low. And I think it was because it's like more of a defensive game. And then the next game, there's just like a fucking point parade and they whooped ass, but there was a lot of points put up. So do they play to their competition? Are they like a hybrid, or do they just have good nights and bad nights?
They definitely have good.
I don't mean that's not a shot or nothing like that.
No.
Like,
I mean, it's basketball, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna have your good shooting nights and bad shooting nights. Duke's been shooting the ball well recently, but I think with Duke's defense, they're kind of a Swiss Army knife. They can play a few different ways. Yeah, even in the ACC tournament, like they won 3 games 3 different ways.
Yeah. I bet on them. I know, because I was like, fucking one night.
I know. Yeah. I lost you. It's fine.
Cover the spread here. No.
From now on, we will go with. You know what? Pencil this in. Maybe a gambling segment. Let's pencil that in.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm down. Odds. The odds are. We'll call it. That's the other segment's name. The odds.
But you know what's funny? If we'd have went with my original gut, you'd have won. Remember what I said to you? I was like, it's always a close game.
But the thing is up here I got a parlay. So we do. I can go to the corner store and just buy a gambling ticket. Like we do legal fucking sports. And it's been this way since I was fucking like.
I can too, but it's not legal. It's just like This dude
Yeah,
named
but like
Joey.
in the States, you guys also have FanDuel and all this other fucking shit. Like we don't have like I don't have that in Canada.
I don't even know the rules down here anymore, to be honest
Me,
with you.
like I don't know the rules down there, especially, but like for us, like I said, like I can just go to the corner store and buy a gambling ticket, but there's gotta be 3 games or more on the ticket.
Right.
So I gotta get 3 games right. So I can get 1 right and 2 right, and then like I kill the long shots. But to get 3 long shots is hard to do.
Right.
And that's where I'm only betting long shots because I'm trying to win money. I ain't winning no juice. There's no juice on someone who's supposed to fucking mud stomp somebody mud stomping them. There's no juice in that.
You win $7. Congratulations.
I need thank you, right? You know what I mean? Buy a pack of gum and a fucking bowl of Fruit Loops and get out of here. That's really what the
I want some
storyline was
sour
telling me,
Skittles, man.
right? Fuck. It's funny because when we were talking there, like you were talking, I felt like I was like handsome danning you, and I was just like, all right, yeah, all right.
Yeah.
It's like I don't know some of the basketball shit, right? So it's just like football.
Well, I
is
mean,
my shit, right? But,
yeah.
I mean,
I mean, we
want
can
to
talk about
handsome
football
Dan you
too,
there.
but like you see the problem with me, you mentioned basketball, and I'm like,
Yeah.
snowball.
That's with me. That's me with football
I'm
or
gonna mute me.
shirts.
All right.
People are like, man, I love these shirts. Well, what kind is it? Let's have a conversation.
They fit perfect down my front.
I like it when I just walk by people and they complain like these shirts are shitty. Oh, well, how you? Do I know a guy? Let me
Here's
tell
my
you.
card.
Man, I was in Mexico just fucking handing out my cards to fucking tourists and everything. Fucking, we're just swimming with the dolphins. I handed one to the dolphin. I was like, here you go. Put it right on Flipper's paw or flap, whatever the fuck it's called. Paw.
I was driving from Illinois to St. Louis, like middle of Illinois to St. Louis.
Man, I'm gonna give you a
Just
stack of
play.
business cards to fucking throw out at strippers. I mean, at the potential
Bro,
customer.
I've written your damn email or what is it? What do you call it? With the
Twitter?
.com? No,
Website.
.com
That's called a
websites.
website.
Those are websites. Edit that
You
out.
used to have to say www dot. And now I gotta tell people they're like, you don't need the www anymore. Just put in DC4L customtees.com. Well, what about the W? No, you don't need that. But most people I talk to must be old enough that they don't know that. Maybe I really need to look at who I'm handing my business cards to.
I will say the people, this particular, since we're on your shit, this particular Mona Lisa that I'm wearing has gotten a lot of love, not just from me, but people will message me all the time like, man, I was wearing this Proctor shirt in so-and-so Orlando. And this random teenager was like, oh, where did you get that? So
see, I got to get to the youth. You know what I mean? I got to get. That's where it's at.
this is a good one, man. This is a good one.
I learn how to do Instagram and TikTok and shit. I'm trying to, trying to get this TikTok thing figured out, but I don't know.
Yeah, it's above me. I'll get.
Above me
let
too.
you talk to my kid.
That's what I'm doing. I'm like, my 9-year-old's like, but yeah, they kicked me off. I'm like, bye, you're 9. That's why they're kicking you off.
I was about to say, I'll let you talk to my 10-year-old. Maybe he can walk you through it. I don't know.
I don't know. I think I'm just gonna stick to Twitter.
Speaking of 10-year-olds and your customers, let's move. Tell me more about this other guy, man. He sounds like me. Like I get every time I buy something, you send something for my kid.
So
his size. So
you're trying to segue me. You hit me up with the segue. I like it.
I mean, I did. I felt that it was a good snowball into that.
I tried to segue us, and then we got derailed. See, I segued us with the handsome Dan comment because we were supposed to go into the request of the week.
Oh, did I skip something?
What?
Did I skip something?
Oh, we did. We skipped the request of the week.
We'll double back.
We're gonna have to double back because now we're gonna have to talk about Woody. Woody Clifford. Shout out of the week. Customer shout out of the week. That's what we call this. This is where I get to give a customer shout out to. You're raising your hand like this is school.
Nope, I'm just saying apologizing. Just apologize. We'll be better, folks. We'll get better.
We'll get better.
I promise.
This is episode 2, okay? This is episode 2. We're working the kinks out. So, customer shout out is, like I said, gives me an opportunity to give a salute to a really good customer of mine. Maybe highlight something that they do, whether it be them, their business, their hobby, whatever. This week, I got Woody at Woody Clifford's. That's Woody, like from Toy Story, and Clifford's, like the dog that's big and red, and you put them both together, at symbol in front of it. That's who I'm talking about. Dude is a huge customer. So kind of like you said, you request something, and then you're like, dude, I'm gonna order one for myself, get one for my kid too. Y'all be matching, looking cute as fuck, and that's a cool thing to do. So he'll hit me up like, all right, he hit me up yesterday, and there's a Lakers player, Vanderbilt, and he wanted me to do a mesh with the Mandalorian. Because they call him the Vandalorian.
Got you. I'm with it.
So I did in Star Wars font, I put Los Angeles instead of Star Wars.
Did that drop?
Well, oh yeah, that it dropped. It dropped.
Man, I didn't see that. I'm gonna have to check that out, man. My kid loves the Mandalorian.
Oh well, now there's a Lakers version there for the Lakers fans. It's the Vandalorian.
Okay.
And so that was I cracked that one out for him. And Woody don't like to order directly from the site. He likes to just get PayPal invoiced. So what I do for him is he orders one for him, one for his oldest son and his youngest son. I say oldest and youngest son, but his sons. So he orders one for them. So every time he orders a shirt, he gets 3. And listen, he's been ordering with me for longer than you have. And every couple weeks, he'll hit me with something. Because they're diehard sports fans, and
I just think it's cool that him and his kids is rocking the same gear, bro.
Dude, it's cool as shit too. But like, they're diehard Raiders fans, Dodgers fans, and Lakers fans, and he also loves the Liverpool Reds. I think it's the Reds. It's Liverpool anyway. So he's a huge fucking footy fan, soccer.
I might know
soccer in Canada.
I might know a gal who likes the Dodgers and the Lakers as well.
Yeah, motherfucker. Dodgers and Lakers are both fucking classics, baby. Like, so look, he's a huge sports nut. He's a wicked father. His kids, like, said, he buys the shirts for his kids. He's got a daughter too. They're all in sports. Every time I turn around, he's posting videos of his son getting a home run or a touchdown or a tackle, and he's always there. Like, dude runs his own business. Showed up to Sports West Player Development, runs his own business, takes care of his family, orders shirts from your boy. Fucking solid, dude.
Please send me that link so I can let everybody know about that, man. Like, I love baseball.
Sports West Player Development. He works. I'm pretty sure he works with pitchers in particular, some of which have went on to the bigs. We actually got connected because there was a coach of his that passed away, and he wanted to do a shirt for him, and that's how he originally hit me up because I'm the custom guy, right? So he hit me up with a picture of him, and I kind of went from there, and that was where our relationship started. So, and honestly, like I said, like he's super cool. He's a great guy, and I'm glad to have him as one of my best customers. Really am. It means a lot to me too. That I'm a small business, and I'm a father of 3. So for me, this little business, it's not just a hobby. It's not just my beer fridge money. This is my fucking food on the fucking table money. That pierogi pizza that I was eating earlier, shirts paid for that.
Mm-hmm.
So buy some shirts. So
yeah, you heard him.
So that's the customer shout of the week. What do you think? You got anything to say? Anything to
add? To that? No, I mean, I that's great, man. Like I do the same thing, man. You couldn't have had a better customer. You couldn't have had a better customer shout out of the week, dude. Like brainwashing his kids into liking the same sport and team as him, like I did, and then making sure his kids always wear something like he does.
Unique. And that's the thing too, is like his kids ain't wearing the fucking same shirt that everybody else bought at Target or Walmart or whatever.
They didn't get it at Dick's or FanDuel or Fan whatever, and
something original. And when the new player gets on the team, their kids, I mean, his kids got the shirt of the player before anybody else even got down to get one, right? So
exclusives.
Love that shit.
Love it, bro. So love it.
We're gonna segue right back into the request of the week. Handsome Dan is not me. I am Dan, but I'm not Handsome Dan. If anybody's seen Wayne's World 2, you'll know who Handsome Dan is.
If you haven't, welcome from under your rock that you were living in.
You know, see now. Listen, some people might have only seen Wayne's World 1 and not fucked with it after that.
Good point. Fair point.
But if you were one of those people, I feel bad for you, son, because Wayne's World 2 is just as good, if not maybe even better.
If you stood in line at Carowinds for the roller coaster, you've watched the whole movie.
Was it?
Oh yeah. Oh, you don't know about the roller coaster?
What did you say?
There's a roller coaster, bro. A whole like Wayne's World roller coaster type situation.
Where?
Charlotte, North Carolina. Come on down, buddy. I'll show you.
All right. I went to Canada's Wonderland in Toronto, and they had the Murphmobile there because it was Paramount's Canada's Wonderland, and Paramount was there was the Days of Thunder ride and shit like that. But they actually had the Murphmobile there, and the red rope licorice dispenser was on the fucking ceiling with a piece of red rope licorice hanging down. I was like, fucking great.
Yeah,
it probably would have been hard as hell, the licorice, like fucking bubblegum card money, like just hard and shitty. But
I love a good piece of licorice, though. Not the black licorice. Like, give me a bag of
black licorice. I can't do black licorice.
No, it's like, that's a song for another night, man. Oof.
Even the smell of black licorice makes me go.
Ooh, yeah.
And your teeth afterwards be looking all fucking gross.
Not the play.
But red licorice is my shit. I do love red licorice. Twizzlers.
Shout out to Twizzlers. Who's gonna sponsor this? Let me know. Let me know.
All right, now you got me craving some licorice. Hold on, let me do this.
DoorDash. Rocky and Bullwinkle cups. All right.
This is not the Rocky and Bullwinkle cup.
It is to me.
Jay, this is an iconic movie prop.
I don't watch a lot of movies, though.
Christmas Vacation with Chevy Chase. You've never seen Christmas Vacation?
Don't do this to me on the air.
Oh, my God. You're going to have to do some homework.
Yes, I've seen it. Of course I have.
Bullshit. Bullshit. I don't know. I need another drink. I got something right here. All right, so talking about movies, we're talking about Wayne's World. I got a request from @Dubsy41, DUBSY41, and he wanted Mr. Scream.
I like it though.
Okay,
that's the dude who's screaming after the guy who's like,
yeah. So, like, if anybody's seen the movie, okay, so Wayne and Garth are sitting on the couch at the radio station waiting to talk to Handsome Dan about their concert, okay? And the handsome dude comes out and they get up and they're like, "Hey, Handsome Dan, nice to meet you." And he looks at them, he's like, "I'm not Handsome Dan." And then he walks away. And then some dude with a worse perm than yours comes in. And he's short and he's scrawny, and Garth, "You must be Handsome Dan." And sure enough, that was Handsome Dan. But anyhow, he wanted the image of Mr. Scream in the booth with the pig behind his head. Yeah. So that's what we did. I love this guy because every time he requests, not only does he order it very quickly, he orders it in multiples. It's like, dude, you ordered the same shirt, but got it.
He already knows. He already knows he's fitting a dirty about 3 of them.
He gonna wear it
off the rim.
You know, he hit me up for a movie request last time too. It was the movie. I think it was Nothing But Trouble.
So he's a movie guy. A big movie guy.
What?
He's a big movie guy.
Yeah. Big
That's
movie
cool.
guy.
That's cool.
And that's what they say. That like what I do. So a lot of people think, oh, I only do sports because that's a lot of what you see, right? But music, movies, fucking your dog, your kids.
My barbecue guy.
Oh, the barbecue guy, Richard, we getting hit. We're gonna get Richard to come on.
Gotcha.
And I want, as we're chatting and shit, we'll have Richard smoke something.
Dude,
not smoke. Well, he could, but like I mean, like on his barbecue smoke.
Yeah, like almost have him do a little like display, like just let him have the whole show, bro.
He good like that.
Take notes.
He good like that.
No,
I'm gonna hit Richard up. Richard, you're getting hit up.
He's the dude, man. He is my guy.
Yeah.
He helped me during COVID, man. I had nothing to do. I found him on Twitter. That's how I linked with you.
But you found me because of him. That's
bro. I was just scrolling. I was scrolling his thing looking for like whatever he was
I
doing.
thought it
on
would
the
have been
smoker.
sports. I thought it would have been sports that brought you to me, but it was barbecue.
Small world, crazy.
Yeah, man.
I mean,
Fucking
people had nothing to do during COVID, man. Everything, you know what I mean? I was
I-
bored
but
out of my
there's another
mind.
barbecue guy that I deal with, and that was literally his thing is like established lockdown 20. That's when he started barbecuing and shit, right? So the lockdown did some shit to people.
Yeah, man. I had a grill and I was like, I don't know how to use it. So I
Yeah.
saw, and I was just like asking him questions.
Oh, yeah.
Asking him questions.
And he's
asking
an
him
open
questions.
book. Like he's so
Dude,
cool
he's so
like
cool.
that.
Oh man, he's the dude, bro. He's
And
the
I
dude.
met him because of another barbecue guy, Tony. So one of my Steelers fucking faithful introduced me to Tony because Tony needed someone to do a barbecue logo for him. So I did the logo for Tony, and then Tony introduced me to Richard, and then Richard introduced me to you, and that's how my motherfucking shit grows, right? What kind of beer are you drinking?
I'm gonna get made fun of when I say it, but
Show me the can.
Natty Lights.
Natty Light. Okay, I never seen one of them before. What? Turn it around. Turn it around.
This is like an old school. I think it's a throwback can.
Do you think they would sponsor us? I also have One Stop Variety packaged cannabis.
Shout out to
gummies.
Natty Light if you want to sponsor us, please, Lord, please.
Shout out to One Stop Gummies. Get your cannabis gummies. 500 milligrams in a pack. Anyways,
no, Natty Lights on your birthday, my birthday, Jesus' birthday. I mean,
all the birthdays.
oh man,
You know,
it's a good beer. It's just a solid quality. I mean, it says made for the Carolinas on the packaging. Well, how can you not
you
drink
guys
it?
like beer. I'm not a big beer guy. I like whiskey and martinis with sour gummies in it. And I'm not even fucking joking. You put fucking sour gummy in a glass that I can fucking hold and pretend I'm James Bond. I'm fucking down. Listen, you see my glass usage, motherfucker? You don't think I could like a martini glass? Shit. Look at
Like
this.
whiskey with
I love
gummies.
whiskey. I love me some whiskey. And
What's your
fucking
favorite whiskey?
sour
Go.
apple.
Favorite whiskey? Go.
What?
What's your favorite whiskey? Go.
Fucking all of them. Like, dude,
That's a wrap, folks. Thanks for joining us for episode 2.
I'm not fucking picky at all. You can give me fucking Jack. You can give me a bourbon. You can call it a fucking Scotch. You can call it whatever you want. Okay? I don't give a shit. Okay? You just give me
You
one
said
of
you
them.
can distill it in your bathtub.
Yeah.
I don't give a
Yeah.
fuck.
Just pour a little bit of ginger ale on top of it with some
Okay.
ice cubes, and I'm fucking good. And I'll smash 4 or 5 of them down, and then I'll go
Design a
straight to the
fire
bar.
shirt, and it's a wrap.
So listen, I want to drop a little promo here.
I'm sorry.
Y'all
I'm sorry.
been generous and sat with me and Dee for fucking 38 minutes and 7 seconds now. I'm
been
gonna
a
let
fun
you
one,
guys
though.
buy 3 shirts, and I'll give you one for free.
Hello.
So I'm not sophisticated. I don't know how to build this into my website so that way you can just add in. So when you buy 3, you just send me a message and be like, Dan, here's the shirt that I want added into my order, and I'll add the 4th one in on me and pay the additional shipping and all that good stuff. It's really simple.
Skipping anything? I feel like we're skipping something, DC.
You feel like we're skipping something?
Didn't we? I don't know. Let me read.
No, look. Let's see. I got it. I got the list in front of me in full paper. You have the little phone screen. I have lined paper.
Harsh.
We did all of the things.
Okay.
We even talked about things that weren't on the list.
Well, that's a good thing.
Oh wait, no, you were right. We did. I didn't skip it, but we didn't get to it yet. We got story time with Dan.
Thank you.
We had story time with Dan, but we didn't get to that. Was after the promo.
You're right.
You were skipping ahead, thinking that we were skipping some things, but you were just ahead of me. All right, so this is
When Neil deGrasse Tyson comes on, he's going to explain all this to us. Don't worry about it.
I'm more of a Bill Nye the Science Guy type of guy.
Oh my! Could you imagine?
You know, Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Bill Nye.
Bill Nye.
Dude, I knew it was up in high school when like the teacher would put in the Bill Nye, dude, and they were like
man, shit, can we have
you already knew. You already knew they didn't give a shit about that day. They're mailing it in, dude. Tell me you're hungover without telling me you're hungover.
Oh yeah,
You're
that. You know when the teacher rolled in the fucking cart with the VCR on it?
Oh,
'Cause
dude,
that's how
you
old
knew
I
they're
am.
hungover.
They rolled in the VCR tray and shut the lights off. He was like, "Oh yeah, you had a long night. You had a long night."
I'm a senior in high school. You're
Yeah.
putting on Bill Nye, bro. Yeah,
Ain't
you
no
had a
way
long
Forrest
brother.
Gump is a part of the curriculum, okay? You found the longest fucking movie that you could with some historical shit in it and put that motherfucker on.
Talk
That's
about
what
some.
they
I
do.
need you to take 3 notes.
Listen, this is a fucking 2 cassette tape. So what I need you to do is wake me up when the first cassette ends, and I'll put it in. Like fuck. That was
man.
the VCR days, baby.
You know he was going through it too, boy. You know he was going through it. You know he was.
Hey, man, old technology can save your life sometimes, though. Old technology can save your life. So listen, this is segue story time with Dan time. I'm going to tell you how my life was saved by old technology.
There we go. Sure.
So I was in my younger days, and a lot of the younger generation doesn't know this, but we used to have these things called Discmans, that you would put a compact disc in, and it would play the songs. So there was no digital, there wasn't digital shit. Okay. So
what was your first one?
My first actual
disc.
CD.
No. Your first. Are you talking about compact discs or tapes?
Well, my very first cassette tape that I can remember buying my own self was Dookie by Green Day.
Oh, dope! That was my first CD that I bought. Actually,
that's actually fucking hilarious.
If I'm dating myself,
that's
I don't know.
Fucking hilarious.
I had a Jimmy Buffett cassette tape that I listened to like religiously.
Man,
like, Jimmy Buffett live. I just kept listening to it.
I had a fucking Burger King tape one time, and we got it free at Burger King, but it had Michael Jackson "Can't Stop Till You Get Enough" on there. And oh fuck, man, I played that shit so much.
Do you remember the cartoon characters of the kids on the back of the Burger King
yes.
Happy Meal? How like that would not fly today?
No. First of all,
hold on.
Not much from then would fly today. Okay, not much from the 90s. Okay, aside from fucking the clothing, not much of it's coming back. Okay,
they had that wheelchair dude named Wheels on the back of that burger.
They were inclusive. What are you talking about?
That's so wrong, dude. There was
people with wheelchairs like fucking Whoppers. It begins with W. Man, I'm pulling wheelies with my Whoppers.
One in every crowd, man. One in every crowd.
Hey, man, this is how my mind's fucking. It's on high.
Oh, this is too funny. Anyway,
old technology. I had the Discman. Now, I was walking down a train track, and I'm walking and I'm smoking a joint and not paying attention to the world. Fucking music is in my ears, just fucking going. And if the fucking Discman does not skip at the time that it's skipped, your boy is a statistic.
Oh, you trained? You getting trained?
Yeah, man. I literally, the song skipped, and all I heard was, I looked over my shoulder, and I jumped. And then the train went, vroom, 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 vroom. If that CD does not skip when it skips, I am a statistic.
Man, that's wild.
It is wild. Or, I mean, I that man up there must have been looking out for me. Like, I don't know.
He was like, no, son, you're going to get the cheap one that don't skip.
Like,
that
after that had happened, I was like, holy fuck. Like, could you imagine? First of all, I was like, how would anybody explain this? Like, no, would anybody even find my body? Like, if I get hit by a train going full speed, is there any of me left? Just the train?
Yeah, dude, you're talking about. I'm from a railroad community, bro. Like, I don't think they're. Depending on where you are, you know what I'm saying? Like, depending on where you are on the tracks.
Yeah, I was right in the middle of them. walking.
Yeah, I'm
in,
saying like if you're in
oh,
like
like speed wise for the fucking thing.
well,
Yeah,
or like you have railroad crossings where there's
yeah.
communities and shit, and then you get down the track and you just got like vagrant type
Ooh,
shits.
ooh.
Yeah, like fucking
Yeah, the conductor just says, "Let her fucking rip." We're
yeah,
gonna
they
make
don't
some
even
time.
blow in the horn, bro. They're like, fuck 'em.
Right.
There's different parts of the tracks, dog.
That was my divine intervention in life. That's when I knew that I was fucking destined to do something other than be dead on a train track.
Bro, you know what's
Right?
crazy? Like when all me and my peoples like that I grew up with was having like the Discmans, we used to be like, yo, whoever has the one that don't skip the most got the best one.
Yeah,
Thank God, like you're skip. Like,
that's what I'm saying. If it wasn't for the song skipping, I would be dead. I would have been a fucking train track accident. And yeah, I wouldn't be where I'm at. You wouldn't have nothing on you. You wouldn't even
Nah,
be
bro, I
having this
wouldn't have
conversation.
this
So
fire ass
shit.
Proctor shit.
Let's just be thankful that I had a Discman. And I went.
Thank God my shit came from Roses and
Yeah,
didn't skip, bro.
thankfully, I was fucking poor and couldn't afford an MP3 player at the time that cost fucking $200. Fuck it. And then you still had to have a computer on top of the MP3 player. So the Discman was great.
I don't think I got an iPod until they was like touchscreen. I'm gonna keep it real.
Dude, I ain't never had one.
You just skipped the whole thing. You skipped the whole iPod thing and went straight to the iPhone.
I skipped the whole MP3 days, and then it wasn't until you could. I never fucking touched the shit until your phones could start putting music on your phones, and I just listened to music from my phone the whole time. I never used.
So like I said, you skipped the whole iPod generation.
100%.
On purpose, purposely.
I couldn't afford the motherfuckers.
Okay.
No, so like 100%. Like I could not. They were when I was growing up, they were expensive as fuck.
Oh sure,
because it was new technology.
Yep.
Right, and I didn't have the computer and download times was slow as fuck. Like, dude, I had a collection of CDs by this point.
Bro, I have a CD.
Like, bruh. We used to fucking have a Bible. You just unzip that bitch and fold pages over.
You had fucking 8 pages deep on them.
You mean that's a fucking time machine now.
Oh, dude. I still call me crazy, bro. I still to this day think. Excuse me, I'm drunk. I don't know.
Natty Light.
Natty Lights. I don't the CDs sound better to me than the phone. Like when I'm connected to the phone in the Jeep and shit, listening to Spotify or whatever. It's cool or whatever, but when I put like that old school Jeezy CD into shits, that shit hit different.
Because it came from the studio. It went from studio to fucking plastic to fucking your ears.
Digital doesn't hit the same as the fucking.
I'm old, so like I know I'm wrong, but it's just the way my mind thinks, right? It's like no, like the Spotify shit goes through so many fucking funnels and channels and shit that it's not really the best quality when you get it. You know what I mean? It's
you're right. Don't get the remastered version. That's what Apple learned. Don't get the remastered version.
I just like old fucking just putting on music. I'm at that age.
You probably got vinyl, don't you? I already knew. I ain't mad at it, bro. I ain't mad at you. I just already knew.
Yeah. So listen, this was episode 2.
It's been good. In my opinion, I thought it was great.
Dude, I have no complaints. And I mean, we said our things. We hit everything on the little list of fucking.
We're gonna have Obama on here next week.
Obama.
I'm trying to get people interested.
Oh, you went presidential.
I'm just trying to get people interested.
You went presidential. Like shit, we might get a special guest, but you went fucking.
Natural lights. Edit that out.
I don't even understand how like this. All you got to do is this, and I know who you're talking about. That motherfucker just got that. Like, that was his signature. They just fucking boom. I never seen. That's my broken hand. Just like doing.
Oh, man, you're
all right. Fuck. Like he had a gavel that he was hitting, but he was never hitting it. Just.
Oh, dude. You know, speaking of hockey, I don't know why. Just Carolina Hurricanes.
Oh, yeah, because you're a Carolina boy. Is that your team?
You know, my brother is a huge huge Hurricanes fan. Like season ticket holder, went to the outdoor game, like
Nice.
loves it. And I'm,
But
I was introduced to hockey. I've never even been on ice skates before.
yeah.
But I love going to Hurricanes games, bro. That's
Yeah.
my shit. Dude. I think it's dope. It's fast paced.
Listen, any
hard
live
hitting.
sporting event is electric.
But hockey is different. Hockey, when you see
Purdue's
it on
losing
TV,
right now. For the record, hold on. I just want to tell you,
Purdue's always losing. We're not doing that today. I'm not doing that today. But damn, I hate it for the Hurricanes, bro. They're like, and then something happens.
Yeah. Every time. But they did win a cup, and you know who they beat?
Your boys.
Yeah, not my boys. I'm an LA Kings fan, but they did beat the Edmonton Oilers, which is where I live now.
Right,
So,
yeah. Your boys. Well, I mean, I know you're a Kings fan, but
now I do wear an Oilers jersey because it's a Wayne Gretzky jersey, and it's black.
So the Kings left Edmonton, correct?
No. Wayne left Edmonton and went to the Kings.
I thought the Kings were never in Edmonton.
No.
Oh, see,
Edmonton's still here.
I don't know shit about hockey. They were always the Oilers from Jump Street.
So I don't know shit about basketball, and so
cool.
we will learn from each other.
I'm saying we're ask you back and forth.
I'll ask you NCAA questions, and you ask me NHL questions.
And I'll give you super biased answers. And
I will give you fucking Canadian answers, and you'll be like, like, fuck. Y'all think about hockey way differently up there.
No, I do. I thoroughly enjoy it. It reminds me of lacrosse. I played lacrosse growing up, man.
Lacrosse
like
is our national sport, not hockey.
It's true. Oh, I know. Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
just making sure you know. And
we did.
I mean, the Canadian did invent basketball too, right? So shout out to James A. and Naismith. Fucking boom.
He was
okay.
All right. You're the man.
Us Canadians is bringing shit to the table, okay, motherfucker?
Yeah. Don't sleep on Canadian. No,
yeah.
no. They about it.
We flipping fabric,
Hey, my guy.
All right, listen. Until next time, keep fit, have fun. Steal that from fucking Joanne McLeod. If you know, you know. If you don't, Google that shit. And
DC
4L
next time.
All right, deuces.
Well, hey, isn't there a? Do we have a code this week, or is it the same code? Like a discount code? Or is it the 3 for 3, 2 for buy 2 get 1?
They're gonna buy 3. They're gonna get 1 free.
Oh, is that the thing?
Yeah.
No code.
No code. They just message me and say, "Dad, I just bought 3 shirts. Give me a free one." I say, "Okay, which one you want?"
You heard it here first, folks.
You know what I mean? I'm hands-on. Okay. You ever want to talk to me? You message me. You get to talk to me. I don't have anybody else that works for me. It's
You're not
me.
wrong. You're not wrong. I just wanted to make sure the people understood what I understood.
Your Jesus piece is sparkling real fucking nice right now.
You like that? It does look good.
Light hit it. Just I felt like the song skipped and I got saved.
I'm saying I feel like Mima almost be like, "Look at you, boy."
I love it. Like literally right now, I just like, man, you know what?
I see it right there too. Yeah, that's nice. Don't edit that out.
All right, you stay shining, okay?
You too, DC. We'll talk soon, all right?
Yeah, boy. Deuces.
All right, later.